Hello, and welcome to the RICS Social Impact Awards 2020. Now, given these challenging times, and I am recording this from my home office, it's more important than ever that we take time to recognise the outstanding contribution going on across the profession. And we have therefore produced this video to showcase our winning schemes. And I do hope that whether you are shortlisted or winners, you find a way to celebrate your achievements. Too often, our contribution to society has gone unnoticed or unrecognised. So with that in mind, our newly developed Social Impact Awards programme was launched, and it's designed to celebrate the positive impact that the surveying profession has on the built environment, people's lives, and across the whole of society. Everything we do at RICS is designed to affect positive change in the built and natural environments through our qualifications, respected global standards, lifelong professional learning and development support, through to our trusted data and insight. We promote and enforce the highest professional standards. Now, following the launch of the Social Impact Awards, we received over 460 project entries from every corner of the country, from large-scale projects to local community-led initiatives with social or environmental impact at their core. Projects in all categories were judged based on their contribution to making a positive impact and adding value to society. Criteria covered human, social and environmental impact, as well as collaboration and innovation. Deciding the winning projects from this list was not an easy task, and I would like to take the opportunity to thank our judging panels who worked tirelessly to select the winners from across all 12 regions. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors of our awards for their commitment and enthusiasm for the RICS Social Impact Awards during difficult and uncertain times. And in particular, I'd like to thank Sika, the headline sponsor of the awards. And with that in mind, I'm delighted to introduce a short video which demonstrates the excellent social impact initiatives undertaken by Sika and the positive impacts that this work is having. Thank you for your support and participation, and I hope to see you in person next year.
Now, to take us through this award ceremony, please welcome your hosts, Phil Spencer, FRICS, Location, and Emma Jesson, ITV weather presenter and climate change reporter.
Hello and welcome to the inaugural Social Impact Awards. We're here to celebrate the winning projects from across the West Midlands, which, as you've already heard, have demonstrated excellence in their impact on the environment and society. Firstly, I'd like to thank all of the entrants. This year's shortlist features some of the finest talent in the built environment, and the awards recognise the significant value these projects have brought to the communities around them. Of course, there wouldn't be an awards without the sterling efforts of the West Midlands judging panel, who've had the incredibly difficult job of selecting the winners. And we would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your time and commitment. Thanks should also go to the tireless work carried out by RICS staff. Teams include engagement, communications, conferences and PR. Well done, and I hope you enjoy watching this presentation. Winners of the Social Impact Awards 2020 West Midlands will go on to compete at the National Grand Final in London on Thursday the 24th of September. You can find out more information about the Grand Final and all regional ceremonial videos on the RICS website. Now, in these challenging times, we're all learning to adapt and embrace new digital ways of working. And I have to admit, this is the first time I've compared an online awards ceremony. And the same goes for my co-host, Phil Spencer. We're observing the correct social distancing, me filming in Manchester and Phil in his home in London. So why not join us in celebrating your achievements and today's winners across social media using the hashtag RICS Social Impact Awards. We can't wait to see your pictures and messages, but for now, I hand over to Phil.
Thank you for the introduction, Emma. Before we enter the celebrations and recognise today's winners, I wanted just to take a minute to say how proud I am of how the whole industry is pulling together in this most difficult time. As a member of RICS myself, I've seen great examples of both large and small businesses supporting each other and their local communities, whilst of course also having to adapt and make tough decisions to remain resilient in such a rapidly changing situation. RICS continues to actively engage with government to ensure the profession is supported, and you can find more information on our work with government at the RICS COVID-19 Hub at rics.org. You'll also find professional guidance and advice covering key concerns and risks that we've identified. There are resources related to finances and well-being, along with specific information and support for SME members. Now, more than ever, we must take care of both ourselves and one another. So if you're struggling, please contact Lionheart, who provide a range of services from financial support, health and well-being packages, free professional counselling, legal advice, and indeed help if you or one of your loved ones becomes seriously ill. Lionheart's support extends to both past and present RICS members, their partners and dependents.
And now, let's take a look at the shortlisted entrants for the West Midlands.
what a fantastic array of shortlisted projects. So, here we go, making RICS history, the very first digital awards, and Phil and I are absolutely delighted to have been asked to be part of this, so good luck to you all. Our first category is commercial. This award is for any commercial property development or initiative, whether retail, office, industrial or mixed use. And the winner is the Advanced Product Creation Centre for Jaguar Land Rover Gaydon. This is a world-class global centre for vehicle development and production from an exemplar UK-based car manufacturer. Vehicle development on a global stage is key to social impact and the success of a sustainable transport strategy. This impressive development has changed the game for JLR in terms of collaboration and will maximise vehicle development potential and efficiency. This is a new small town that has evolved with serious consideration to the local environment, economy, site heritage and social impact. Massive congratulations.
Now for one of the newly introduced categories, education. This category covers primary, secondary, tertiary or adult education facilities from schools to colleges and universities. And the winner of the education category is Tilecross Academy, Birmingham. Tilecross was a disparate and under-occupied school for students who come from many diverse backgrounds. The new sports and teaching facilities have allowed them to provide a better environment for learning, expand their curriculum and rebuild relationships with the wider community. The building contractor supported the school and local charities throughout the project, whilst also employing local labour. The design team ensured the budget was targeted to elements that provided the greatest impact to benefit the users. A fantastic achievement, well done to all involved.
Now on to the third award, a newly renamed category that represents the magnificence of our historical buildings. This category is for the conservation, renovation or restoration of a single building or a group of buildings or structures. The award for the Heritage category 2020 goes to the Emporium, Birmingham. The project took over 7 years of planning and negotiation to complete. The historic, redundant factory buildings were in very poor condition and were not financially viable to convert or restore on their own. Construction of a new building on adjacent land provided the financial balance to create a sustainable project. Saved from demolition, the historic significance of the site has been retained, with a new high-standard building being constructed, seamlessly blending with the historic buildings, reflecting the evolvement of the site. Really wonderful work. Congratulations.
Infrastructure is a huge part of our everyday life. This category covers a single project or programme of infrastructure works. For the purposes of this award, infrastructure means any project or programme that delivers essential facilities in connection with transport systems, road, rail, docks and airports, emergency services, supply projects for power generation, water or sewage treatment, sea defences and information technology networks. It's great to see such a worthy winner, because the award for infrastructure goes to Perry Bar Flood Risk Management Scheme, Birmingham. This flood alleviation project has also proved to be an opportunity to upskill local workers, improve habitats for wildlife and regenerate a deprived area. Planning and delivery of the project has involved a massive stakeholder engagement effort, from network rail boundaries and pipelines crossing the site to RSPB, local authorities, neighbouring houses and local schools. Every care was taken in challenging conditions in planning and execution to make this project a very worthy winner. Many, many congratulations.
Let's now look at another new category, land and rural. This category covers improvements to the built or natural environment in urban, rural or coastal areas. And the award for this year goes to the Centenary Square Redevelopment, Birmingham. A flagship city centre project acting as a focal point for one of the most prestigious public squares in Birmingham, Centenary Square, now revitalised and enhanced, will showcase some of the city's most important buildings. This scheme, designed for adaptability, accessibility and connectivity, uses high-quality materials and incorporates a canopy lighting scheme and a reflection pool and fountains. Alongside environmental considerations and sustainable features, it creates a stylish atmosphere to meet, relax and gather for civic events. Great use of space. Well done.
Emma, this is a category I take a keen interest in. Leisure, always popular with the entrants. This category is for a leisure or tourism project, including hotels, tourist attractions, venues and community centres and sporting facilities. And the Leisure Award for the West Midlands this year goes to University of Warwick Sports and Wellness Hub, Coventry. The building forms a crucial part of the university's ambition to have the most physically active campus community in the UK. The hub is welcoming, accessible and inclusive, with attendance in the first year far surpassing expectations, in particular drawing in large numbers from the wider community. The building is stylish, incorporates smart technology and sits well within its native woodland setting. Wilmot Dixon delivered the project defect-free, on time and in budget, employing innovative design to aid this achievement. I'm sure you'll all agree, a fantastic project. Congratulations.
Thanks, Phil. Now, this is a category that's right up your street. Let's move along to residential. This category covers residential developments of either a single building or overall project, new build or conversion. And the winner of the residential category 2020 is Lyndhurst Estate Regeneration, Birmingham. The Lyndhurst Estate Regeneration project is an example of an incredibly difficult project to deliver due to the complex issues associated with estate renewal. This scheme comprised of a number of phases with 2 developers. However, the key to its success was the work of the client's project team, Arcadis, and Birmingham Council. They looked to have learned throughout the project to evolve what they were delivering whilst maintaining excellent design standards. Particularly impressive areas included the local supply chain and the drive to minimise fuel poverty for their tenants and purchasers. This estate historically had an extremely negative reputation, which this project has gone a long way towards lifting. What a fantastic development. Huge congratulations. Congratulations then to all category winners and the teams and surveying professionals working tirelessly to deliver these first-class schemes. From small projects to large-scale developments, these developments have positively impacted communities and the built environment across the UK. Well done to everyone.
So before we announce the big one, Project of the Year, I'd like to turn our attentions to the other equally as important RICS awards. These being Young Surveyor of the Year. Recognising, encouraging and embracing the very brightest of the next generation of chartered surveyors is vitally important for the future of the built environment. So as call to entries will be opening from the 15th of June, here is a 2-minute video to explain a bit more about this and why you should consider nominating a young talent.
Welcome to the RICS Matrix Young Surveyor of the Year Awards. These awards recognise and celebrate the brightest talent in the profession.
So I hope that's got you thinking about your nominations, and hopefully I've built the anticipation enough. Emma, over to you.
Thanks, Phil. So this is it. Over 460 entries, 12 regions, 8 category winners for the West Midlands. It is now time to announce the Project of the Year 2020. This is awarded to one of the category winners that judges deem to demonstrate outstanding excellence. And I am delighted to announce that the Project of the Year for the RICS Social Impact Awards 2020 West Midlands goes to the University of Warwick Sports and Wellness Hub, Coventry. The hub is welcoming, accessible and inclusive, drawing in students, staff and members of the local community to use its state-of-the-art facilities, with attendance in the first year far surpassing expectations. The university's ambition to have the most physically active campus in the UK chimes with the local community, who've embraced the new facility with gusto. The building is stylish, sitting well in its woodland setting, and incorporates smart technology to drive down energy consumption. Many, many congratulations.
All category projects will now join other regional winners at the grand final in London. I do hope, despite the current situation, that you all find ways to celebrate your achievements. Again, a big, massive thank you to our headline sponsors, Seeker, our judging panels and all entrants for helping to make our first RICS Social Impact Digital Awards such a success and demonstrating the great work that is going on across the UK. For those of you planning to join the grand final, the early bird ticket price will be available until the end of July. Further details are available on the RICS website. In the meantime, we stand together even while kept apart. And RICS fully support their members at this difficult time in all our lives. So on behalf of Emma and myself, we thank you for having us. Stay safe and stay well.